right, we're going to switch gears now to another big topic, which is gun control, which of course is on everybody's minds down in Washington. It's become this big political issue. It's a big issue in this special Senate election that we're having right now. And of course, what happened in Newtown has come up, and there's been a push from all sides to sort of get political advantage out of this, especially the Democrats, I think, passing more gun control laws, reduction of amount of bullets that guns are allowed to have, and assault weapons, national registry base, all these ideas. Are there any good ideas out there that you think that could help prevent tragedies like this involving cutting back on guns or registration or anything like that?
Listen, I just want to say that I don't blame the NRA. Again, is being portrayed as this somehow it was once a country club Republican organization, and now it's gone super right wing. The reason it's gone right wing and doesn't compromise is because the Democrats have gone super left wing. You can't really there's a guy out in Colorado in the state Senate who's introduced a bill to ban shotguns. I mean, shotguns that hunters use. I mean, this is beyond Obama. The NRA is right to draw a line in the sand because, I think what the last 50 years have shown us is that things that we never imagined could happen with regularity with this crowd. These people, as we all know, they're not our father's Democrats or our own Democrats. I mean, can you imagine that Tim Cahill is prosecuted for putting his name on a lottery ad, and Deval Patrick is walking around after giving Elizabeth Warren $250,000 for a voter registration drive?
I don't even think Cahill put his name on the ad, to be honest. But yeah, no. You're right. I mean, it's crazy.
And the one last thing, I read an editorial today in the Herald, Joe, and just our newspaper said, and our newspaper said, well, Marsha Coakley didn't have any choice because that law is on the books. And I thought to myself, is it Marsha Coakley, the same woman who said technically it is not illegal to be illegal in Massachusetts, is now compelled to enforce certain statutes?
I did not write that editorial, but
no, I know. I know who wrote it.
I know.
It just drove me crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, is there any good ideas out there? Can there be, like they were talking about, more background checks, anything like that? Do you think it should happen?
Mr. Cooner?
I mean, look, I think the whole gun control debate is a phony one. I think the administration exploited Newtown. They exploited Sandy Hook from the get-go. I remember, I'll never forget that fateful day. I'd finished the 4th hour. I'm driving home. I'm listening on my radio. And they don't even know how many children have been killed yet. Then it was 14. It didn't go up to the 20 body count. Boom. We have to ban assault weapons. Boom. We have to ban high-capacity magazines. Boom. We have to start passing draconian gun control laws. We don't even know what caused it. We didn't even know what happened. We didn't know if there was one shooter, two shooters, nothing. Immediately they jumped on it. And no, my bigger point about gun control is this. I think this is their Afghanistan. When the Russians invaded Afghanistan in the late 70s, everybody said, oh, the communists are now about to really start to dominate the world. They are now at their high point. They're now invincible. You're seeing a backlash because of this push to go after people's guns. And the American people can sense it. Middle America is angry. And I'll give you one quick example. Look what happened recently at Westford. Here you have that communist, Bob Jeffries, who to me is an embarrassment to the people of Westford, pushing a bylaw where he wants to ban all firearms with magazines in Westford, in the town of Westford. And the people said, enough is enough. And over 500 people showed up. It was overflowing. And like a coward, like many on the left, he backed down. He tabled it. He wouldn't even stand up and fight for his own bylaw. Now, imagine if we did that, county by county, state by state, across the country.
So it's a compromise. You have to understand there's absolutely a balance, and my balance is I want the citizenry to be armed to remind the government that they work for us. So that's why we have the Second Amendment. But wait. Okay. Now I need to make you mad. Because it is an opportunity, too. There are some smart things you can do. For example, South Carolina right now, where I'm from, there are no restrictions on the mentally ill buying guns. No mental illness background check, none. That's stupid. And a right-wing nut friend of mine, the Attorney General down there, is pushing to change the law. No, there should be some mental illness stop. And I think we all support that. I think, but maybe not. Because, well, to do the mental illness check, you have to know who's buying the gun. So that essentially means that you need a universal background check to find out at least who this person is. And is there a flag? And you need a mental illness registry of some kind, but it can be done. If we take the opportunity we have, where the majority of Americans are with us, where more Americans told Quinnipiac polls 2 weeks ago that they think the NRA represents their views on guns than President Obama, and then we squander it because we're not even willing to say we'll do mental illness background checks or we won't agree to universal background checks that are reasonable, then we lose. And this is the problem.
But it won't end there, Michael.
Look, here's the point. It never ends. Nothing ever ends. Every day the bad guys wake up and they want to fight, and every day we have to wake up and fight them.